Prime Minister Narendra Modi has underlined the need to facilitate a vibrant ecosystem for alternate dispute resolution, including arbitration, mediation and conciliation. Addressing the valedictory session of a 3-day arbitration conference in New Delhi, the Prime Minister said major amendments have been made to Arbitration and Conciliation Act for easy, timely and hassle-free arbitration system. Prime Minister Modi has said India is world's fastest growing big economy and is experiencing a digital revolution. Addressing the valedictory session at the first ever global conference to strengthen arbitration and enforcement in India in New Delhi, PM said this is bridging digital and economic divide in Indian society. President Pranab Mukherjee today said it was essential for India to have a modern healthcare system for all its citizens to enable it to occupy its rightful place in the world, and merely having high GDP figures is not enough. The President inaugurated the Sardar Patel Heart Institute at Ankleshwar in Gujarat. He also unveiled the statue of Sardar Patel, situated at the institute's premises. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Venkaiah Naidu has said that the Indian economy is progressing rapidly despite global slowdown. Speaking at the Global Investor Summit in Indore, Naidu reiterated that the country is moving on the path of progress due to the development mantra of Prime Minister Modi. In another major development, Samajwadi Party has expelled senior party leader Ram Gopal Yadav for 6 years. Earlier, Ram Gopal had backed Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav in the Mulayam family feud high voltage developments. Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav has sacked 4 ministers including Shivpal Singh Yadav. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has said that the government is planning to further relax the visa regime shortly to attract more tourists and businesses to the country. The minister was speaking at the valedictory session of the Global Investors Meet at Indore. She said visa was one of the areas of concern for foreigners and Indians living abroad. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh left on the 3-day visit to Bahrain starting today. During the visit, the Home Minister will meet Bahrain King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, Prime Minister Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa and Interior Minister, and will discuss with them various bilateral issues. Rich tributes were paid to martyred BSF Jawan Gurnam Singh at his wreath-laying ceremony at BSF Jammu Frontier Headquarters in Jammu. The Jawan, who was critically injured in Pakistani firing in Hiranagar sector along the international border on Friday, had succumbed to his injuries. Home Minister Rajnath Singh expressed heartfelt condolences. He saluted his unwavering courage and supreme sacrifice. Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has said that Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana aims to provide 5 crore LPG connections to below poverty line households in the country within 3 years. The minister said this would transform the lives of women of BPL families by reducing the drudgery of cooking with polluting fuels and go a long way in reducing indoor pollution and other health hazards. In the strongest message to Pakistan on terrorism, the United States has warned that it will not hesitate to act alone to disrupt and destroy terror networks operating in the country. The US said that Pakistan's spy agency, Inter-Services Intelligence or ISI, is not taking action against all terror groups. Heavy clashes erupted between regime and rebel forces in Syria's divided city of Aleppo after a humanitarian ceasefire announced by government ally Russia expired before the UN could evacuate wounded civilians from rebel-held areas. Moscow had extended the unilateral humanitarian pause into a 3rd day until 1600 GMT Saturday, but announced no further renewal, as fierce fighting broke out in several areas along the front line divided the city. The UN Special Envoy for Yemen urged the warring parties in the Arab country to extend a temporary ceasefire for at least another renewable 72 hours. The current 72-hour truce expired yesterday. There was no immediate word on whether the combatants would agree to extend the ceasefire. Iraqi forces have advanced to 5 kilometers from Mosul in an offensive against ISIS's latest major Iraq stronghold, and there are signs of revolt against the group. With air and ground support from the US-led coalition, an Iraqi force of about 30,000, joined by US Special Forces and under US, French and British air cover, is ready to push into Mosul after recapturing Fallujah and Ramadi, west of Baghdad, and seizing the Sunni stronghold of Tikrit in central Iraq. In Japan, 1 person was killed and at least 2 injured in 2 near-simultaneous blasts in a Japanese park. The explosions occurred in a park in Utsunomiya, some 100 kilometers north of Tokyo. A fire department spokesperson has said that it's not immediately clear what caused the blast. Italian Coast Guard has said rescuers pulled 2,400 boat migrants to safety, adding 14 dead bodies have been recovered in the past 2 days. More than 3,100 migrants have gone missing or died this year while trying to use the route from North Africa to Europe by boat.